Hello, my name is Christian Arth, and I'm an architect and a proud member of the Southern California chapter of the Institute of Classical Architecture and Art. Today we are in my hometown, Pasadena, where I have the opportunity to share with you one of my favorite buildings by architect Arthur Brown, Pasadena City Hall.
Pasadena City Hall is one of three buildings that comprise the Pasadena Civic Center, designed by planner Edward Bennett in 1923. Bennett executed the Civic Center following the principles of Beaux-Arts planning and design, dedicated to fair, transparent, and inclusive government. In 1924, architectural competitions were held for the Civic Center's three key buildings: a public library, an auditorium, and the City Hall, with the winning City Hall design being submitted by architect Arthur Brown of Bakewell and Brown. Brown studied at the University of California, Berkeley, with architect Bernard Maybeck before attending the École des Beaux-Arts in Paris. Upon graduation in 1903, Brown returned to San Francisco, where he established a practice with former classmate John Bakewell. Brown became notable for helping rebuild San Francisco following the 1906 earthquake, notably San Francisco City Hall, and being appointed to the Board of Architects that selected the design for the Palace of Fine Arts by Bernard Maybeck for the 1915 Panama Pacific International Exhibition. During the same year, Arthur Brown designed the Santa Fe Train Depot in San Diego. In 1924, Brown won the Pasadena City Hall design competition with a French Palais main building surmounted by a large, mission-style bell wall. Despite this awkward appearance, the design won on merits for circulation, flexibility, and integration into the Pasadena Civic Center plan. Brown chose not to describe the building as Spanish, but instead chose Mediterranean, so as not to be evocative of one nation. But in my opinion, the design appears also to be Sicilian Baroque, as can be seen at the cathedral in Noto. Brown translated the dome tower floor plan at the open loggia above the entry from rectangular to octagon. Sketches for the revised design were found in Brown's copy of Julien Gaudet's treatise, his former instructor at the École des Beaux-Arts, particularly the towers and dome at Escorial in Madrid. The dome tower is actually three distinct architectural elements. The lowest element is the two-story front entry modeled from Salomon de Broget's gatehouse at the Palais de Luxembourg. Brown doubled the height of the entry arch, flanked it with a pair of rusticated Doric columns, though placed in different planes. Brown also pushed the central keystone and flanking bouchures of the arch into the entablature above. The middle element of the dome tower is roughly octagonal with concave diagonal faces, simulating a triumphal arch with Ionic columns aligned directly above the ground level Doric columns, suggesting structural integrity to support the dome above. The surmounting open dome appears to be an interpretation of the dome at El Escorial, though Brown chose to replace the freestanding columns with pilasters. Brown justified the open structure belvedere, stating the dome tower relates the building to the city and brings the city to the building, which command wonderful views of the city, gardens, and San Gabriel Mountains. The central courtyard was intended as a garden to showcase the variety of plantings that would thrive in the Southern California climate, and includes fruitless olive and California oak trees, in addition to beds of roses. A continuous open arcade allows direct connection to the courtyard and the four stair towers at each corner. At the center of the courtyard is a large water fountain that fills the outdoor space with the sounds of splashing water. In closing, I believe California historian David Gebhard best identifies the fundamental truth of the building's appeal. It is a characteristically California building, despite making almost no reference to any one California structure.